Jai Hind students, welcome to physics class of grade 12. Today we will discuss the problems based on the energy of the capacitor. Before proceeding further, let me recapitulate the formula that you must know. Charge equals to capacity multiplied by the potential, and potential energy stored in a capacitor is half CV square or Q square by 2C or half of QV. On the basis of this, we will do the problems which are based on the energy stored in the capacitor. Now the first problem is that, let us say you are given a capacitor and capacity of capacitor is 100 microfarad and it is charged to 500 volt, right? It is charged to 500 volt. What I have to calculate the work done in charging the capacitor to 500 volt. What is the charge on each plate of capacitor? And if capacitor is discharged, what I am saying, capacitor is discharged, what is energy released? How much is the energy released? So let's do this. Now here I am given a capacitor whose capacity is 100 microfarad and it is charged to a potential of 500 volt, right? Now what is the work done? We know that work done is stored in the form of potential energy. So here work done is potential energy. Which formula I will use? I am having C and V. So I will use the formula half CV square. So use the formula half CV square. Half C is 100 micro means 10 to the power minus 6. And V is 500. So 500 square. So it is going on 50. So when you solve this 50 multiplied by 10 to the power minus 6 multiplied by 500. So 25 5s are 125 into 10 to the power minus 6. So how many zeros are there? 1, 3, 5. So I am writing plus 5. If you solve this, 125 into 10 to the power minus 1, or I can write it as 12.5 joule of work is done. Second is, what is the charge on the each capacitor? All of know Q is equal to CV and capacity is here 100 microfarad, 10 to the power minus 6. And what is the voltage? Voltage is given to be 500 volt. So if you solve this, 5 into 10 to the power minus 2 coulomb. And third is, if capacitor is discharged. Look, when capacitor is discharged, the same amount of energy is released what the capacitor has stored. And how much energy is stored in the capacitor? It is equal to the work done in charging the capacitor. So what is the energy released? Energy released, it equals to the potential energy half CV square. If you will solve this, I will get it as a 12.5 joule. So in this way you can do the numerical. Now let's move to some question of high difficulty level which involves some concepts. That question is question number 2. What I am given a capacitor, right? This is the capacitor, and again its capacity is 100 microfarad, and it is charged to a potential of 100 volt, right? Now what my question is, let us say D is the separation between the plates of capacitor. If D is half, what does it mean? अगर D को आधा कर दूं, let us say D is made the half, what is its effect on capacity, potential and potential energy? I have reduced the separation between the plates of capacitor half. What will be its effect on the capacity, potential and potential energy? So let's check it out. How much will be its effect? Answer is simple. Now listen everyone. The separation is half. So C equals to epsilon naught A by D. If D becomes half, what happens? Then capacity, it is doubled because C is inversely proportional to D. So what will be the new capacity? The new capacity, it will be 200 microfarad. New capacity is 200 microfarad. And what is the charge? Charge is CV. Charge, it does not depend on the distance, it depends on the potential. Charge, it depends on the capacity. So till the charge Q equals to CV, what is C? C is 100 into 10 to the power minus 6 multiplied by the 100. So when you will solve this, it will be 10 to the power minus 2 coulomb. So here charge will be 10 to the power minus 2 coulomb. Because from this data I can find out the charge. It is 10 to the power minus 2 coulomb. Now listen students. If separation is half, there is no effect on charge. There is no effect on charge. Why? Because battery is not connected to the capacitor. If battery is attached to the capacitor, definitely because of increase in capacity, what will happen? Charge will also increase. But here battery is not attached to the battery. The capacitor is already charged to a potential of the say 100 volt. So there is no effect on the charge. So charge, it will remain the same. Now what will be its effect on the potential and the say potential energy? Now new potential, it equals to charge upon में capacity, new charge by new capacity. New charge does not change, so I am writing at Q. And what is the new capacity? New capacity is 200 microfarad. So 10 to the power minus 6. And what is the new charge? What is the charge? 10 to the power minus 2. 200 multiplied 10 to the power minus 6. So if I do this, it will be 10 to the power minus 6 minus 2 plus 6 divided by 200. So when you will solve this, it will be 10,000 divided by 200. 0 is cancelled. So how much potential I got? I got the potential of 5 volt. How the 5 volt be the answer? Because the capacity is doubled, so there is some mistake in the calculations. So let's take it out. Where is the mistake lying in the calculations? So 100 microfarad, it should be 50. So let me check it out. 200, 10 minus 2 plus 6, 10 to the power 4, it means 10,000. And if I divide the 10,000 by 200, definitely answer is 50. So everything is okay. So answer is 50 volt. If your concepts are strong, and if all of a sudden wrong answer is coming, you can immediately know that answer is wrong and there might be some mistake in the calculation, and it is very easy to check where is the mistake in the calculations, and hence we can get the good marks. So what will happen? New potential, it will become 50 volt. What is its effect on potential energy? Listen everyone, potential energy, its formula is, you can use either formula, half of Q square by C, and Q is 10 to the power minus 2 square, and what is the C? In the beginning, C is 100 microfarad multiplied by 2. So if you solve this, 10 to the power minus 4 multiplied 10 to the power minus 6 divided by 200. So this is 100 divided by 200. So potential energy is 0.5 joule. This is initial potential energy. And what is new potential energy? It is 1 by Q square by the new capacity. So how much it will be? Again Q is 10 to the power minus 2 square, and what is the new capacity? New capacity is 200, 10 to the power minus 6. Now you can, I think, solve very easily. So since capacity is doubled, so what will happen? It will become half 0.25 joule. So what does it mean? It means that capacity will increase and potential, it will decrease. And what about the potential energy? It will also decrease. So only capacity increased, V and U, it decreased. So what can we say? We can say that if I decrease the separation, what will happen in this case? The capacity will increase, potential will decrease, and potential energy, it will also decrease. Right? Now let's move to other question. Let us say if you are given a combination of capacitors. All of us know what are the formulas for the combination of capacitors. If capacitors are connected in parallel combination, in that case net capacity of combination is equal to the sum of individual capacities. And if capacitors are connected in series, net capacity is given by 1 plus C1 plus 1 plus C2 plus 1 by C3, where Cs is the equivalent capacity of series combination, and C1, C2, C3 they are the capacities of the individual capacitors. Now listen, you have done the case of resistors in grade 10 in series and parallel. In series you have done R1 plus R2 plus R3 equal to equivalent resistance. But in this case, series is given by reciprocal of equivalent resistance is equal to the reciprocal of equivalent capacitance is equal to the reciprocal of individual capacitances. And in case of parallel, it is the equivalent capacitance is equal to the sum of individual capacitances of the capacitors. Now let's utilize these concepts in doing the next question. Let's move to the question 3. This question is very interesting and very important. Listen, what you are given? You are given a combination of capacitors, and this is shown as like this. This is a combination of capacitors given here, and let us say its capacity is 1 microfarad, its capacity is 2 microfarad, its capacity is 3 microfarad, and its capacity is 6 microfarad. Right? Let us say this is C1, capacitor C2, capacitor C3, and this capacitor is C4. Alright? Now, what I am given? I am given the energy stored in the C4 capacitor is 27 joule. What I am given? Energy stored in this capacitor is 27 joule. What I have to calculate? I have to calculate what is the potential energy stored in first, second, third capacitor, and what is the charge on the plates of each capacitor, and what is the potential across each capacitor. This I have to calculate. Okay, so let's try to formulate this. It's a very simple question. Now, solution is very simple. I know that its potential energy is 27 joule, and the formula of potential energy is CV square. Here capacity is C4. Let us say potential is V4 square, and it is 27. Now what I am going to do is this. I am putting up the values. My target is to find V4. So V4 square is equal to 27 multiplied by 2 divided by C4. And what is C4? And this is 54. And what is the C4? 6 into 10 to the power minus 6. And I know 6 9s are 54. It is 9 into 10 to the power 6 volt. Now V4 is 3 into 10 to the power 3 volt. So potential across the fourth capacitor is 3000 volt. Now since C2, C3, C4 are connected in parallel combination, therefore potential will be same. So I can say V2 equals to V3, it equals to V4. This is 3 into 10 to the power 3 volt. So I think this part is clear. Till now I have V2 and V3 I have calculated. Alright. So now what is the potential energy across C3? U3 it equals to 1 by 2 C3 V3 square. And what is C3? C3 is 3 microfarad, 3 into 10 to the power minus 6. And what is V3? V3 is, I have calculated, 3 into 10 to the power 3 square. Now if you solve this, how much this will be? This is 3, 10 to the power 6 and 10 to the power 6 minus 6 they are cancelled. So what I got? 9 multiplied by the 3, 27 by 2, 27 by 2, that is 13.5 joule is the energy stored in the C3. What is the energy stored in C2? Again formula is half C2 V2 square, and what is this? And this is it's a 2, 10 to the power minus 6 for the micro, 10 to the power 3. Now if you solve this, how much it will come? 3 to the 6, it will come the 6 joule. So potential energy stored in the second capacitor is 6 joule. Now my target is to find the potential energy stored in the C1, but I don't have its potential or its charge, because the formula required for energy is I must have C and V, Q or C and Q and V. But I am having a single quantity C. What can I have? Okay, this capacitor is connected in series to this combination. So what can I say? I can say that in series combination what remains the same? C remains the same. C means charge. Charge remains the same. So if I say net positive charge of combination is given by total energy, it equal to Q square by 2C. What is the total energy of this combination? Total energy is U2, U3, U4. What is U2? 13.5. What is U3? 13.5. What is U2? 6. So total 19.5. 19.5 plus 27. And how much is this? This is 46.5 joule. So I can say this it equals to the 46.5 joule. And what is the capacity? Total capacities, these are connected in parallel. In parallel, capacity is equal to the sum of the individual capacities. So add them 2 plus 3 5 plus 6 11 multiplied by the 11. So, and what is 11? Microfarad. 10 to the power minus 6. I think from here Q square it equals to 46.5 2 multiplied by 11, 10 to the power minus 6. So what is this? Is the Q is the total charge carried by either positive plate or the negative plate of the capacitor. Alright. So here Q square can be calculated. Alright. Now what is? Now C1 and combination of C2, C3 and C4, they are connected in series. So charge will same. And if charge is same, I can calculate the potential energy of this. So I can say Q1 square equal to Q square. Now potential energy of this, it is half of Q1 square by C. And what is Q1 square? 46.5 multiplied by 2, 11 into 10 to the power minus 6 divided by 2. And what is the C here? C is 1 microfarad, that is 10 to the power minus 6. Now you can see 10 to the power minus 6 gets cancelled. 2 also gets cancelled. So I am having this calculation. If you solve this, you will get the energy stored in the first capacitor. Now Q1 I can, and we can calculate Q2 by formula C2 V2, Q3 we can calculate the formula by C3 multiplied by the V3. So in this way we can calculate the Q1, Q2, Q3, even Q4 also we can calculate it by the formula C4 V4. Now I am recapitulating how we can solve this question. Use the fact that potential remains the same in parallel and charge remains same in the series. How you will remember series? What voice is coming? C. C stands for the charge. So charge remains the same in series and potential remains the same in the parallel. So this concept you will use. Next is, all of us know about the flash in the cameras. Even in our mobile phones we are having the flash. So what happens in a flash? There is a capacitor. Let us say capacitor is of 2000 microfarad. This is the question number 4. And it is charged to 1.5 volt by a small battery. All of you have seen that there is a small battery, right, in the cameras. So let us say that battery, that cell is of 1.5 volt. So it will charge the capacitor, and as a result of this, potential energy will be stored in the capacitor given by half of CV square, and if you calculate is 2000 into 10 to the power minus 6 multiplied by 1.5. Now if we try to solve this, how much it will come? So this is 0.75 and this is let us say 1000. So and 10 to the power minus 3, it is 1.5 into 10 to the power minus 3 joule. Now how flash is created? Now capacitor, it stores so much of the energy, and this energy is to be released within a very small time of 0.1 millisecond, right? Then how much is the power generated? Power, it is given by work upon time, and work it is equal to energy upon time. So here it is 1.5 into 10 to the power minus 5 minus 3, 1.5 0.1 millisecond, 0.1 milli means 10 to the power minus 3. It gets cancelled. So this is 15 by 10 and 0.1 is 1 by 10, 10 is cancelled. So this is 15 volt. So 15 volt of the power is generated for this flash, right? So let me explain this question again. A very simple question. Now in our cameras there is a flashlight. You are surprised that there is a very small battery inside the camera. With the help of that we can even create a flash. How that flash is created? Because there is a capacitor which is fitted in the camera, and that capacitor is get charged by the battery, and whatever the energy it is stored, it is allowed to release within a very small span of the time. So a lot of power is generated. With that power we are getting that flashlight. Now let me tell you what is given here. We are given a capacitor of capacity 2000 microfarad, and it is charged to a potential of 1.5 volt. It is charged to a potential of 1.5 volt. If the energy stored in the capacitor is to be released in a time of 0.1 millisecond. Millisecond means 10 to the power minus 3 second. I have to calculate what is the power. Now listen, its solution is, first of all, power, it is energy upon time, work upon time. And what is the energy here? Energy can be calculated by half CV square. And what is C? 2000 microfarad. Micro means 10 to the power minus 6. And what is V here? 1.5 square. So, it is on 1000 and 15 15s are 225. 1000 into 10 to the power minus 6 multiplied by 2.25. So if you will solve this, how much it will be? 1000 10 to the power 3. I can write it as 2.25 into 10 to the power minus 3 joule, that is 2.25 millijoule. And what is the power? Power is work upon time or energy upon time. What is the energy? 2.25 millijoule, 10 to the power minus 3. And what is the time here? Time here is 0.1 milli means 10 to the power minus 3. It gets cancelled. So when you will solve this, how much it will be? 2.25 divided by 0.1. Let's solve 225 by 100 multiplied by 1 by 10. 1 0 is cancelled, so answer is 22.5 joule per second. So you can say power of 22.5 volt is generated in this case. Now next question is asked in the CBSE examination. What is that question? What I am given? I am given a capacitor of 900 picofarad. Pico means 10 to the power minus 12. 9000. Okay, 900 picofarad. 900 into 10 to the power minus 12 farad capacitor I am given. And this capacitor is charged to a potential of 100 volt. Right? What I have to calculate? I have to calculate its potential energy. Second is, if this C1 it is brought in contact with the C2. What is the C2? It is another capacitor whose capacity is 900 picofarad. What I have to calculate? What is the potential energy of the system? Right? What is the potential energy stored in C1 and C2? Provided C1, if this is the C1 and this is the C2, they are brought in contact with each other. And what is C? Let us say this is UI, it is UF. What is relation between UI and UF? Which is greater? UI is greater, UF is greater. If there is some difference, then what is the meaning of that difference? So let's do this. Now its solution is, first of all, potential energy, it is half C1 V square. C1 is 900 10 to the power minus 12, and what is V? 100 square. So clearly when you will solve this, divided it by 2, 900 10 to the power minus 12 into 10 to the power 4 by 2. If you try to solve this, 450 multiplied by 10 to the power minus 8 by 2, 225 into 10 to the power minus 8 joule. So much of the potential energy stored in the first capacitor. Now B is, if both the capacitors C1 and C2, if they are brought in contact with each other, then what will be the common potential? Common potential is given by C1 V1 plus C2 V2 divided by C1 plus C2. Okay, what is C1? 900 picofarad, 10 to power minus 12. And what is V1? V1 is 100 volt. What is C2? It is again 900 picofarad. And what is V2? 0. Because that capacitor was uncharged. And if you divide it by C1 plus C2, 900 10 to power minus 12 plus 900 10 to power minus 12. If you solve this, answer will be 50 volt. Now, what is the potential energy stored in this combination? Half total capacity multiplied by V square. What is total capacity? Total capacity is 900 plus 900, 1800 picofarad multiplied by the V square, that is 50 multiplied 50. If I solve this, it will be 900 into 10 to the power minus 12 and 50 into 50, 2500. So 25 nines are 225. 25 nines are, so it is 225. 225. So it will be 225. How many zeros are there? 2, 4 multiplied by minus 12 plus 4, 225 multiplied by 10 to power minus 8 joule. Now what is relation? Now how it can be equal? Oh, there is no need to 2. It should be 450 multiplied by 10 to power minus 8 joule. Now what is the relation? Relation is that final potential energy is greater than initial potential energy. Why? Because there is always some loss of potential energy, and that loss, it is in the form of heat and the light, that we have also done, that the loss of energy on sharing of charge by the capacitor, but there is no loss of charge, right? Next question is, you are given two capacitors. If they are connected in series, what I am given? I am given two capacitors, let us say C1 and C2. Right? If they are connected in series, then their potential energy is 4.05 joule. 4.05 joule for potential of, let us say, 2000 volt. That is for a potential of 2000 volt. If the same capacitors are connected in parallel, the potential energy is 45 joule, again for 2000 volt. Question is, calculate C1 and C2. Now let's calculate C1 and C2. Now all of us know that for parallel, what is the total capacity? C1 plus C2. And what is the potential energy in parallel combination, half total capacity in parallel multiplied by potential square. This is half of C1 plus C2 multiplied by 2000 square. And what is this? 45 is half of C1 plus C2 multiplied by 2000 square. From here I think I can calculate C1 plus C2. It is 90 divided by 2000 multiplied by the 2000. Right? Now for series, what is capacity? Reciprocal 1 by C1 plus 1 by C2. If you will solve this, C1 C2 equal to C2 plus C1. So I can say net capacity is C1 C2 divided by C2 plus C1. Alright? Now, what is the potential energy? US is half of CS multiplied by V square. And what is this? C1 C2 divided by C2 plus C1. And what is V? V is here 2000 square. Now from here I have to calculate this. How can I calculate this? Look, 90 divided by 2000 by 2000. 90, and what is this? 4 into 10 to the power 6. And if I try to solve this, it is 22.5 into 10 to the power minus 6 farad. That is 22.5 microfarad. So I can say 22.5 microfarad. So what I will do, and what is this in series it is given, the energy in series it is given to be 4.05. It equals to C1 C2, and what this is 22.5 multiplied by 2000 square. So here what will be the C1 C2? C1 C2, it can be written as 4.05 multiplied by 22.5 divided by 2000 square. Right? Now from here you will use the formula C1 minus C2 whole square, it equals to C1 plus C2 whole square minus 4 C1 C2. So what I will do, C1 plus C2 is 22.5 square, and 4 multiplied by C1 C2, I will put up the values, 22.5 divided by 2000 square. Alright, so I will calculate C1 minus C2. This is equation 1, this is equation 2. You can solve equation 1 and 2 and you can get the values of C1 and C2. Thank you and have a nice day.